Macaulay Culkin has broken his silence and shared one of the most heartbreaking tributes we've seen in recent celebrity history after the sudden passing of the woman the world knew as Mama, Catherine O'Hara, the beloved actress who didn't just give us some of the funniest, warmest, most unforgettable moments in film and television, but who forged a real, lifelong connection with the former child star whose career she helped define. Catherine O'Hara died on January 30th, 2026, at her home in Los Angeles at the age of 71, following what has been described by her representatives as a brief illness. Emergency services were called to her residence early that morning after she experienced breathing difficulties, and though she was rushed to a hospital, she ultimately did not recover. The exact medical cause has not been publicly disclosed, but what is clear is the profound impact her death has had on the entertainment world and on the millions of fans who grew up loving her work, especially as Kevin McCallister's mom in Home Alone. Culkin, now 45, took to Instagram with a tribute that instantly captured global attention. He wrote simply but with staggering vulnerability, "Mama, I thought we had time. I wanted more. I wanted to sit in a chair next to you. I heard you, but I had so much more to say. I love you. I'll see you later." This wasn't just a short goodbye, it was a confession of love, regret, and the ache of loss from someone who saw O'Hara not just as an on-screen parent, but as a real, enduring presence in his life. What made that tribute even more powerful were the photos he posted, one from the Home Alone set, showing young Kevin and his on-screen mother, and another from December 2023, at his Hollywood Walk of Fame ceremony, where she stood proudly behind him, cheering him on as a mentor, a friend, and a second mother figure. That moment of connection in Los Angeles was emblematic of the bond they shared off-screen for more than 30 years, a bond that now lives forever in his words and in the hearts of fans everywhere. But Culkin was far from the only one moved to speak out. Tributes poured in from across Hollywood and around the world. Pedro Pascal, who worked with O'Hara on The Last of Us Season 2, shared a photo of the two, saying simply that he was eternally grateful and that there is less light in my world without her in it. Justin Theroux, who acted with her in Beetlejuice, honored her with a snapshot of her director's chair on set, writing that she would be so missed. Dan Levy, producer and star of Schitt's Creek, wrote that working with her was like having extended family, that she wasn't just a colleague, but part of their creative tribe for decades. Legends like Meryl Streep called O'Hara a force of compassion and brilliance, while Michael Keaton, her Beetlejuice co-star and longtime friend, said they'd known each other before the first Beetlejuice, and that losing her felt like losing a real friend. Seth Rogen's team shared that she was a hero to all of us on the studio, and countless others, from Kevin Nealon to Ike Barinholtz and Rita Wilson, expressed how her presence, humor, and humanity shaped their careers and their lives. Because of the range of roles she took on over more than 5 decades, Catherine O'Hara was truly one of those rare performers whose career never faded and only grew richer with time. Born in Toronto in 1954, she began her career in comedy with Second City Television and moved into films, becoming known for her impeccable comic timing in classics like Beetlejuice, and then, of course, as Kate McCallister, the frantic but devoted mother in Home Alone and Home Alone 2: Lost in New York. Those films didn't just make her a household name, they cemented her place in pop culture history, and they created a generational connection between her and the millions who watched Kevin's antics every holiday season. But just when many thought her greatest work was behind her, O'Hara scored a renaissance with Schitt's Creek, portraying Moira Rose, a role so complex and hilariously poignant that it won her an Emmy, a Golden Globe, and the adoration of fans around the world. From the comedic powerhouse in ensemble films like Best in Show and Mighty Wind, to dramatic and nuanced turns on shows like The Last of Us and The Studio, her versatility was unmatched. She was nominated for Emmy Awards even in the final years of her life, proof that her brilliance never dimmed. That she continued to earn acclaim well into her 70s only added to the shock and sadness of her passing. Many remember seeing her at the 2025 Emmy Awards, elegantly poised and deeply respected by peers just months before her death. Her final on-screen role came in late 2025 in a documentary celebrating her close friend John Candy, a nod to her earliest roots in comedy and the friendships that shaped her career and life. And behind all of that, the work, the accolades, the laughter, was a life marked by deep love and family. She met her husband, production designer Bo Welch, while working on Beetlejuice in the late 1980s. They married and raised two sons, Matthew and Luke, and O'Hara often spoke of them with pride and warmth. Her legacy now lives on through them and through the countless unforgettable characters she brought to life on stage and screen. For fans, for friends, for co-stars, and especially for Macaulay Culkin, her passing is deeply personal. His public appearance this week, subdued and reflective as he walked out of a meeting in Beverly Hills, showed a man grappling with loss. But his tribute and the outpouring of love from the industry and fans worldwide reflect a truth that transcends sorrow. Catherine O'Hara's work made us laugh, made us think, made us feel. She gave us characters that were imperfect, bold, hilarious, and deeply human. From the laughter of Home Alone to the quirky genius of Moira Rose, from her early sketch comedy roots to her later dramatic flourishes, Catherine O'Hara's artistry shaped the landscape of comedy and drama alike. And while the world feels a little dimmer without her in it, the characters she created and the love she inspired shine on. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this one.